welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card all about what's happening for you guys in the next 6 months. So this is timeless, so whenever you come across this, it'll be the 6 months after you've watched this video. So we have all the different piles here. Each of these are a different tarot deck. So we have group number 1 with the clear quartz, group 2 with selenite, group 3 with the amethyst cluster, and group number 4 with the Caribbean calcite. So if you would like to check out any of these crystals, apart from the selenite here, all of the crystals are available on my crystal shop, and I also do private readings. So if you'd like a private reading with myself, then please message me through Instagram or email and I will be able to get in contact with you. So let's start off with group number 1 with the clear quartz point. Hello group number 1, so you guys chose the beautiful clear quartz, so let's get started with your reading. Let's see what's happening for you guys in the next 6 months. So you guys chose the Rider-Waite tarot deck, so that is what we're going to do today. This is the classic tarot deck, so let's give these a little shuffle. We're going to see what is the main themes and things for you in the next 6 months, whether it be love, career, friendship, abundance, happiness, hopefully happiness for the main thing. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Alrighty, group number 1. Okay, so the first card is Temperance. So Temperance is all about balance and patience. So you guys have probably felt quite out of balance recently, very much like you can't concentrate, your head feels very muggy. And possibly about relationships as well. It could be that you are in kind of like, I'm feeling like this tangled energy. It feels like tangible but tangled. It's kind of like an energy that won't budge in your relationships. And when I say relationships, this doesn't have to be romantic. This can be family, this can be friendships, things like that. We have the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands and the Strength card. So let's get one more. Beautiful. I knew there was like a really big like ending here. So by the roughly around the 5 to 7 month mark, I do feel that there's going to be some sort of emotional release. And this could be, if you're watching this around the time I've uploaded it, then it could be around Christmas time. But Christmas time could also be quite significant for you, obviously depending on whenever you watch this video. I do feel that there's this massive struggle for you to change your mind about your own emotions. Like you've definitely struggled to express your femininity or your feminine side. It doesn't matter on your gender, everyone has a feminine and masculine energy. But there's a real strong need for you to really express yourself, and you've struggled to open up because other people have really caused you a lot of harm and it's caused you to really isolate yourself. I do feel like the 2 of Cups is there is somebody around you who could be causing you a lot of emotional distress. I do feel like this is obviously depending on each person. This is a general reading. I feel it is kind of about 3 different things. It could be if you have children, there could be a child who's causing a lot of stress, and this could be your karma at the moment to really work with their energy and kind of work with the family karma that has been brought in. There's also a person around you, could be a very strong masculine or a male energy who's really basically sucking you dry, like emotional vampire-esque. But there could also be a really strong partnership that you're in, most likely romantic, or a very strong friendship where you're kind of going through a little bit of like a spat at the moment. I do feel like this will be resolved, but I do feel like it's coming to a head because you're being asked to basically accept each other's different views. And it could be that you have views on something and they have views on something, and it could be about the worldwide stuff and kind of what's going on. You may feel like, oh, they don't agree with me. But it's basically just asking yourself, is it worth kind of being around somebody who doesn't agree with me? Am I okay with that? Can I accept that? That is something that you're really working through. And even with romantic relationships, there could be a lot of kind of decision making as to whether this is something you want to keep in your life, especially those of you who are female or feminines, because of the feminine energy is rising and we're really being asked to step into our power. So I do feel when this relationship stuff is resolved, I feel like there's going to be a lot of career that's going to come in. So for those of you who are unemployed, there could be a career or a job that comes towards you. I'm picking up for a lot of you guys, it's actually really to do with your sacral chakra, so your self-worth, your confidence and your sexual energy. So if you guys have been feeling quite distressed around your confidence and feeling like you can't be very confident, you're really being asked to be independent with yourself and really focus on your stuff. Like, what is your energy? What makes you feel confident? What makes you feel like you? That is basically what you've been asked, and then things are coming towards you. So keep putting yourself first, keep putting yourself out there. I hate the saying put yourself out there because it's so like not helpful. But when I say put yourself out there, for me, it means to try different things that maybe you wouldn't have tried before. Maybe like a new hobby, apply for a job you would possibly really want, but you're scared that you might not get it. Basically, you just don't know until you try. That is basically what the universe is asking you, is to put yourself first and to really make sure that you're the one who is being independent in this energy. And being independent isn't meaning you're being on your own. Being independent is literally knowing how to look after yourself. That's essentially what independence is. And also you're also learning to join with an interdependent relationship. So if you guys are single or you're wanting a really strong soulmate / like friend, then you're being asked to make sure not to lose yourself in relationships. So if you keep thinking about somebody else, like what they're doing, what they do with their lives, keep bringing it back to your body and yourself, and that's basically the main focus. But I do feel like there's a big strong need to really speak up about how you feel in any sort of relationship, and if there's any kind of turbulence, is to either remove yourself or really talk to the person and try to resolve it, because there's a real strong need to resolve conflict, especially those of you who have Libra in your chart. Real strong need to resolve that as well, because Libras love to avoid conflict, which I know because I have Libra in my chart. So let's have a look and see any extra messages that want to come through for group number 1. I'm using the Starseed Oracle right now. Alrighty, let's go. There's a real strong need to connect to your masculine, guys. I feel like there's like your masculine energy, like connect to your masculine energy. Not be afraid to step forward into something that possibly you've been afraid to do. Okay, got 3 here. Underneath the deck we have the Void, Stop, Embrace Winter, Great Cosmic Womb. So this is all about you actually pausing, and there isn't really a need to step forward at the moment. Go with your intuition. If you feel like there's literally no need to go forward into anything, then just trust your intuition and go towards it when you're drawn to. Okay, so we have Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites to extremes of life. There's definitely a massive mothering energy. And for those mothers who are out there and you're struggling, you are doing enough and you are good enough. Okay, I just need to say that. Or anybody really in any sort of relationship where you're struggling, is you are good enough and you are doing enough. Okay, there's nothing you can really do about the situation right now unless you're fully drawn to do something. If you literally can't do anything, step back from the situation. Hiereth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. A lot of you guys are really wanting to connect to your ancestors and your guides, just feeling quite alone and isolated, and there's going to be, I feel like, a community thing coming in for you guys in the next 6 months, so look out for that. I'm not sure exactly how it's coming in, they're not really being specific, but there's this like group of people like swinging into your life, like coming into your life, coming into your life is what I'm feeling. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Try not to micromanage relationships, guys. Like if you feel like there's this need to reach out to somebody, definitely do that. But I feel like there's this need to control other people, and it might not be that you're like fully controlling and dominating them. It could be like, okay, I'm going to adjust myself so they think of me this way, or I'm going to do this so I'm presented this way. And all you got to do is just be yourself. That's literally what they're asking you to do, and to literally just express yourself as much as you can. I feel like that's really coming through. I love this card. I think this is so beautiful. Just wanted to show you guys the artwork. I just think that's absolutely stunning. I just love that. I think that's beautiful. There's really a massive need to connect to nature as well. Okay, so let's get you a animal card. Let's see what animal you're going to be connecting to. Oh, lots of transformation. You guys got the dragonfly. I love the dragonfly. So underneath the deck, we have the buffalo in the reverse, not being so stubborn. If something comes up, an opportunity comes, it's asking you to just fly with it and go with it and really connect to your intuition. Dragonflies are really intuitive. They're also extremely delicate as well. They look like they're going to basically break, like butterflies. They're so sensitive. So this is really asking you to spread your wings and voice your opinions. This card always reminds me of the throat chakra, because of the blue. It represents water and air. Okay. We have the Magi. So I feel like this is connecting you towards your power and your feminine power, and asking yourself, like, does this resonate with me? You know, I feel like just like doing things that are fun, like doing little things every day that are fun can really help you. Speak truth. I mean, that just basically sums it up. Really speaking your truth. And we also have the Void. So there's definitely a really big, slow emptiness at the moment, I feel like you're feeling. And what's happening is you're basically leaning into the conflict, leaning into anything negative that you possibly have shied away from in the past. That's going to create growth for you, okay? And then we have compassion in the reverse. A lot of you guys are beating yourself up because you're not in a place where you feel like you're meant to be. And it's literally because you're not meant to be there yet. It's coming, and you are doing everything you can do. And it is coming. And I feel like speaking your truth is all about you just expressing yourself and letting your personality come out, letting it be seen, letting yourself be vulnerable, which I think is really lovely. And things are being brought to you, but slowly. Okay, it's just going to take a little bit of time. All right. Okay, I have a lot of card decks I want to pull out today. So let's have a look at the Relationship Oracle. I love these. They're so great. So we're going to have a look at anything to do with relationships or any chakras that want to come up that you're working through. We have freedom. Lovely. Definitely stepping into your power there. Really nice. We have commitment, which is lovely. We have grace. And we have attraction. So what this is showing me is your commitment to yourself makes you really, really attractive. And I feel like you guys have this gorgeous aura that's kind of like white and pink. So when you're feeling really joyful, your aura turns pink and white, and it feels very angelic. So I feel like it's this natural expression of your feminine energy is really going to let you be seen. So whatever your energy you lean into, whether it's feminine or masculine, going into that is going to make you much more attractive. So say if you are a female, I mean, even a female can be masculine and a male can be feminine. But let's just say if you are a female who resonates more in the feminine energy, lean into it in a way that makes you feel your most sexiest self. So really leaning into your hobbies, leaning into what makes you feel really happy, your favourite film, leaning into foods that make you feel really nourished, and just really giving yourself time to go through this process if it feels really, really uncomfortable. This is going to make you attractive because you're really putting yourself first and you're being patient with yourself and you're not forcing, and it will give you a big, big, big sense of freedom. Oh my God. That is so strange. There's 2 freedom cards in this deck and I don't know why. Oh my God, that's so weird. I have 21 freedom and 21 freedom. That's so strange. I don't know why that's a thing. Okay, well, there we go. Extra amount of freedom. There's the masculine and the feminine right there. I love that. These are literally the exact same card. I think somebody made a boo-boo, but everything happens for a reason, girl. Okay, everything happens for a reason. So let's clarify with a dice. Let's see what else is coming towards you. All right, so we have the 3rd house, Aquarius, and we have the South Node. So for you guys, the South Node being in Aquarius, the North Node will most likely be in Virgo, forgive me if I'm wrong, or Leo actually, it might be in Leo. So for you guys, it's really connecting with your creativity and expressing that. So creativity can come in many forms. Creativity is literally just self-expression. So it can be singing, it can be going for a walk, it can be just literally choosing to do something like going out of the box, especially if you're quite a practical person. It can be quite hard for you to kind of step out of the box and do something quite unusual, quote unquote. So I feel like it's really nice for you to just let yourself go. Like, you have your own body, you can do whatever the frick frack you want with it. And sometimes we actually forget that because we are so used to our routines. So it's really getting you to connect to your spirituality and connecting to things that you possibly have felt like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work out. Just don't even worry about it working out. Just frigging go for it. And I do feel like there's a lot of communication in the next 6 months. There could be somebody who comes back from the past, or there could be a lot of communication with an Aquarius that really changes your life, that really changes your trajectory in your life. It could be that you meet this Aquarius and they're your partner. It could be that they help you get a job. They could be your counselor, you know, somebody like that. It feels like a really strong spiritual person who really understands you and gets you and knows exactly what you need out of life. So they're basically pushing you towards the area, which is really nice. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below, along with my crystal shop. I hope you have a lovely day, morning, evening, whatever you're doing, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what you guys have. So you guys chose the Moonchild Tarot. I love this tarot. It's so pretty. So let's see what's coming for you guys within the next 6 months. Let's see what you can expect coming towards you. Okay, so let's see, 6 months for you guys. Group number 2, what can group number 2 expect? We have the Chariot for the first one, so I love that. So definitely some forward movement, debating on stepping into something. 3 of Cups, lovely. So you guys, if you felt really kind of like you're not moving, there's definitely a big movement coming. So there is definitely this build up to a big move. It could literally be moving house, buying a new car, something about travel. Quite minimal travel, obviously, because we're not really allowed to travel at the moment. But it feels like travel. It feels like you could be taking a weekend away. It feels like there's something that you're stepping into. So it could be a new job, a new career, a new relationship. For a lot of you, it's to do with travel and money. So for some of you, it could be really affected. Your business could be really affected, especially if you work for yourself in a positive way. It feels like a positive thing. I'm hearing keep shining your light. Let people see your light. Let people see who you really are, so you can be fully accepted by other people, so you can attract the right people in. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So for a lot of you guys, you might feel like your next step is like really far away, especially if your life has been quite calm. I do feel like you're manifesting a really lovely group of friends, especially those who are feminine or females. You're going to be manifesting another group of gal pals that are really like connected to you. And for a lot of you guys, you could be quite scared on connecting to these people because you have felt alone for quite a lot of your life. But there's this need to balance out 2 areas of your life, whether it be love and work, or whether it be your health and, you know, your exercising, something like that. It's like 2 parts of yourself coming together. And I do feel like this is massively about patience. I feel like you guys, this is definitely going to be within the 6-month mark, but I do feel like there's a need to not pressure yourself if something isn't manifesting, because you can only do so much. You know, if you're meeting the universe halfway, if you're saying like, this is what I want, this is what I want to attract, then you're putting it out there, you know, you're not missing anything. It just hasn't come into your life yet, you know. It's massively about patience and things like that. So let's get you some advice here. So we have We the Hathors, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth as a Portal. So the main energy for you is to really connect to yourself, to your feminine, to really opening your heart and to really letting yourself feel your emotions, especially if you've been brought up where your emotions were basically like, you know, weren't even allowed to feel them, like they were kind of like taboo, especially if you're in quite a deeply religious family, quite a controlling family, because obviously religion is amazing, it's just the negative parts of it. And then we have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. So a lot of you guys could be dealing with a lot of deep soul patterns that you're kind of working through. And then we have Starkeeper, cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded. So a lot of you guys are really being asked to step into a new version of yourself that's going to be asking you to let go of the old version. And it doesn't mean you're letting go of yourself. It just means that there's a lot of programming that's been put on you that's been telling you have to live your life this way. And it's not true. Your life is your life. And just because other people put their negative perspective on it, especially if you've been dealing with narcissists, This is definitely an unraveling energy that's going on for you guys. So with that, you're going to manifest people who aren't narcissists, who are more on your wavelength, but it's going to take time to release a lot of the kind of things that people have been putting on you from narcissist point of view. So basically like a lot of other people's opinions, a lot of like selfishness. You're really releasing a lot of other people's selfishness that has been put on you, especially if you're an empath, especially if you're very, very sensitive. So we have the Elephant. Really amazing. You guys are really learning to get your power back, get your confidence back, Kundalini rising for a lot of you guys. And we also have the Crocodile. The crocodile is a very, very, very patient animal. It literally will wait so long to get its prey, and it knows it's worth it. It doesn't like bash itself for how long it has to wait. It doesn't get angry at the prey. It just waits. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you've been feeling very isolated and quite lonely, especially if you're very sensitive. So basically you're being asked to sit in the uncomfortableness, which I know isn't the most fun thing to do, but when you come out of it, you're going to know yourself so much more, and you're going to manifest people who you're not going to be messed around with, because you're going to be putting your boundaries down. And also the Elephant, it has a trunk which kind of moves tree trunks out the way, so whenever there's something in your way, you're actually physically moving it now, instead of avoiding it and just brushing it under the rug and be like, no, that doesn't exist. It's like, no, it does exist. Work through it, boom, you're going to the next level, boom, next level, until you actually manifest something that is yours and it suits you, and that is what you're going through. And that is kind of why I think elephants are cool, have their trunk, and that's kind of why it's called a trunk. I don't know, but I kind of thought that at one point when I saw that card. I was like, maybe that's why. So let's get you some more oracle cards. So we have the Underworld. Guys, you guys are going through so much gorgeous, like, deep stuff. Like, I know it's not fun, but I don't feel, if you're watching this, I do feel like there's a need to connect to the emotional stuff first, get it out of the way, and then you can manifest the physical. Okay, that's basically what you're being told. You're being told, son. Being told. Okay, we have the Observer and the Outlaw. Oh, a lot of you guys have felt very, very tied to a certain person, and you're letting that go now. And also this certain person could be like a past self that you've been putting on yourself, that you have to be this certain way, you have to be this certain person to fit in, to feel safe, and you don't have to do that anymore. Okay? Soul work, beautiful. A lot of you guys are avoiding doing the work, but just do it when you're ready. I feel like there's a need to talk to somebody about how you're really feeling, or getting some therapy of some sort. We have the Sage and we have the Weaver as well. So it's basically asking you one step at a time, but every step you're going, you are actually getting somewhere. It just might not feel like it right now. We have the Outlaw and the Sage, which is basically asking you to step into the person that you've always wanted to be, that you've been scared of going into, okay? And the Outlaw is really asking you to get dirty with your energy. Like, if you feel so uncomfortable, sit in it. If you feel like you need to move your body, move it. Like, really listen to yourself, really listen to your body and what your body is asking you. I also feel like you're kind of breaking the rules. If you've had a very restricted family, or you feel like you've kind of been suppressed by family or friends or anything like that, you're breaking out of that now, and you are breaking free from that pattern, especially if it's ancestral patterning, especially if you're a lot like your mother or your father or your granddad or great-grandma. If you're a lot like them, you're really rewriting their ancestral patterns, because they weren't able to release it because there was no help in society, because society's a load of poo-poo anyway. We want communities, girl, and not society. Society's a load of poo-poo. It's just all controlled. Okay, sis? That is the tea. So, let's get you some more cards here. Let's see about your relationships. Anything to do with love, anything to do with connections that you're kind of dealing with, or just anything to do with your connection with yourself. Any kind of relationship messages that you want to see. I'm seeing this image of you looking over a fence, and you're looking over at your neighbour, and you're a child. So you're a child looking over at your other neighbour's child, and you're kind of talking like two little kids talking over the fence. It's this really cute, like, reaching out in a childlike energy. So it feels like you're going to connect to somebody where you have something in common, but also there might be there's a really strong past life connection here. I definitely feel like you're going to be connected to someone quite soon who is part of your past life. And oh my God, this energy is so, wow, I actually can't explain it. It's so beautiful. So thank you for that, guides. I love that message. So for a lot of you guys who've been feeling like you want your soul tribe, they're coming, girl, just one at a time. One at a time, girls, one at a time. Okay, we have a balance. So a lot of you guys are learning to bring balance into your relationships, learning to bring in your opinions, your views, and also letting other people have their views and listening to what they have to say. Sensitivity. So where you're being upgraded, where you are learning more about yourself, you're therefore becoming much more sensitive. So your relationship with everything else is going to be much more sensitive, especially to do with your health and what your values are. And you're not going to put up with anything else apart from joy, basically. Okay, is there anything else? Let's get two more. We have romantic love. This is a soulmate that I was picking up on. Yeah, definitely. So a lot of you guys who are single, there's going to be somebody new and they're going to be totally committed to you. I do feel like to keep committing yourself to you, if you've been feeling like, oh God, I've been working on myself for so long, like how long do I have to do it? Literally it is until there's a new step that comes in for you, a new phase. And a lot of this is to do with emotional stuff first, and then you manifest that romantic love. This is going to come out of nowhere. This isn't a date in sight. This isn't like, you know, kind of planning out the relationship. This is, I really enjoy doing this. This other person enjoys doing it. You connect with each other through a hobby, through a career, through a job, but it's something you really, really enjoy. It's not just something that, you know, you're like, I don't know, in an office and you hate what you're doing, or you're doing like a self-employment and you hate what you're doing. You finally move into what you love, and then that's how you meet this person. And it comes like so randomly, massive Uranus energy. And I'm picking up on January as well for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys, this person could have a tattoo on their right arm. Sometimes when I scratch or I like rub my arm, it's because there's something here. So intuition, you're going to know exactly if this is the right person because you're going to be really intuitively drawn to them. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below along with my crystal shop. Hope you have a lovely day. Namaste, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful amethyst cluster. Apologies for the lighting. It's going to go up and down because I'm using natural light. So apologies if the lighting is a bit strange. So let's get you some tarot. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Group number 3. Oh, that was quick. We have a Spirit of Wands, which is a Page of Wands, eagerness and tenacity. Lovely. So really stepping into something that just feels like you, which is great. We have fortitude, vitality and courage. Lovely. I love that. We then have the Queen of Cups, authentic and virtuous. We then have the Four of Cups, contemplation and re-evaluation. And let's get you one more. So the main thing I'm feeling for you guys is this connection to your heart chakra. I'm really getting you connected into what really lights you up, what makes you feel really, really good, what makes you feel really, really happy, okay? And then we also have the Magician, synchronicity and manifestation, which is really lovely. And then we also have the Dawn of Swords, reflection and diligence, which is really great. Okay, so sorry about the lighting change again. So for you guys, we have the Spirit of Swords, we have the Fortitude card, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, the Magician, and the Dawn of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely this energy around contemplation. I feel like you guys are really learning to become much more authentic with yourself. You're learning to tune into your energy, and there's definitely this courage that's coming from your sacral and your solar plexus that's enabling you to push forward. So I do feel like it's this massive eagerness to move forward, but right now they're saying you'll know when the right time is to move forward and do that thing. So whatever that thing is, it could come to you intuitively. It could be that you want to apply for a certain job. It could be that you want to message a certain person. I do feel like we're going to get specific on what that actual thing is in just a moment. But they're basically asking you to sit in your own emotions right now, to focus on yourself, and then when you do that, there's going to be a time frame where you exactly manifest this new thing. So I do feel like there's this need to be patient and wait until this cup is given to you, wait until this opportunity is given to you. We then have the Magician and the Dawn of Swords. This is the Page of Swords, or I think this is the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like there's this deep manifestation and synchronicity that's going to come towards you, but it is in divine timing. So it's when it's the right timing for your soul, for the right timing for you, whenever it is going to come towards you, it's literally in divine timing. So obviously this will be in the next 6 months as well, it could be, but it could also take a little bit longer. I do feel like it's a scattered energy, like you might get a manifestation, then nothing happens in manifestation. It's not going to come in one clump. It's going to come like over time after a while. So we then have the synchronicity card and manifestation with the magician. This is all about you are going to have a really big opportunity to do something that is really out of your comfort zone. It could literally be meeting somebody new and you're really nervous about it because you haven't dated for like 10 years. That's going to be because you are ready for it, but you've got to take it slowly, okay? This could also be some of you guys getting engaged if you are in a relationship. And we also have reflection and diligence. And I do feel like this need to be really like kind to yourself with your progress and not to expect perfectionism in every single thing that you do. Even though especially if you are a perfectionist, it's going to be even more harder for you. But there's this need to like really allow yourself to be human and allow yourself to be more natural in your choices, like not to push or force a choice. Just let it come to you naturally. Basically just trusting your intuition. That's what it's asking you to do. And knowing that there is going to be opportunities, you just have to wait until they come towards you. So it's literally just about divine timing for a lot of you guys. So let's have a look and see what other messages want to come through. So we have Earth, learning how to be human in a world but not of it. So literally, yeah, you are learning to feel. You're learning to express yourself. What a human is essentially, to put it down to on paper, is a physical body with emotions and intuition and a soul. That's basically what a human is. And we avoid all of that in society. And society isn't natural. Community is natural and tribes are natural. Society is not, because it's basically controlled. So the best thing you can do is go out of that mold and be who you need to be in this life. So whether that be something really spiritual, be really out there, wearing clothes that you don't normally wear, like do like little things every day that make you feel a little bit more like you. Because especially if you've been suppressed by family, friends, narcissists, society, education, you've been told you have to be a certain way, you're going to believe it over time. So when you start to be more yourself, it will become possibly a little bit harder before it gets easier, because you're relearning who you are underneath what's underneath all of that suppression and safety mechanisms and survival, anxiety, depression. And basically what anxiety is, it's literally just suppressing your emotions. Because every time you're in a situation you feel anxious, it's because you're suppressing who you are. So if you learn to express your emotions, anxiety will eventually go away. It will still be there slightly, of course, it won't fully disappear. But all anxiety is suppression of, I feel like this, push it down. I feel like this, push it down. That's why people have anxiety and depression at the same time, because they feel like they can't express themselves, but also they've pushed it down for so long that they don't know how to feel. So that is basically what you're learning to do. And when you do that, wow, I love this. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Exactly. Your energy is going to really shift because you're really allowing yourself to feel. It's not the most easiest energy, but it's what is meant to happen. This is so much more different. Can you see the colour difference? Like how mild that is and how intense that is. And Pleiades energy isn't, it's not mild. It is intense. It is raw. It is crazy. So it's just a beautiful expression. So we also have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. So allow yourself to have help. A lot of you guys don't want to ask for help. Ask for help, okay? If you need help, ask for it. Get it. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Okay. Let's have a look and see. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to get support. Okay. So underneath, we have the cosmic egg. That makes so much sense. This is you holding yourself back from your potential. So this is going to be slowly growing and slowly coming out of your shell, which is essentially what you're learning to do. And the cosmic egg isn't just an egg. It's a cosmic egg. So this is you, this is your spirituality, this is your soul, this is your ethereal body, this is all of you. This isn't just, I pay the bills. This is, I want to have a beautiful life. I want to express myself. I want to express my life's purpose and things like that. So the animal cards you have is the tiger and the firefly in the reverse. So the tiger here is massive fire energy. Both of these are representing fire. Firefly here is representing air as well. So fire and air. But this is all about you kind of being strong enough and emotionally well enough to step into something new. It may take a little bit of working on your mental health and self-care around your mental health to then physically step into something, because maybe you felt so insecure that you couldn't make new friends, or so insecure you couldn't work because you have felt so suppressed. But if you've done the emotional work, if you've done like yoga, meditation, if you've been speaking to people, journaling, whatever your expression is, as long as you're letting it out in some way, whether it could be even be tapping, it could be EFT, the havening technique, you can just YouTube these if you want to. Also getting Reiki or craniosacral therapy. You know, there's so many different therapies that you can have, even like acupuncture. If you are working on yourself and you're choosing to put yourself first, there's no way you're going to avoid this next manifestation. It's going to come to you, guys. And this is who you are. You're being brave enough to step into your power, to let yourself be heard. Because lions, they don't censor themselves. If they want to be heard, they roar. You know, it's loud and it's scary. And sometimes your power can scare people. So if it does, let them walk away. Let them, goodbye, bye-bye, see you later. See you later, sis, you're not on my path, okay? Then we have the firefly in the reverse. This is also being seen, because when it's upright, this is the firefly's seen. But when it's in the reverse, it's kind of pushing down your light and not showing up for yourself. So this is all about you learning to step up for yourself, learn to trust yourself, learning to step into your power and say, I want this, I want that, you know, and being really powerful and really assertive as well, which is really lovely. And because we have the cosmic egg, you're definitely birthing something new. So don't expect your life to turn around in one day. You know, once you've planted the seed, you've got to wait for it to grow, and then you've got to nurture it, you know. So you ask the universe, I'm hearing the universe knows what you want. Just give yourself patience. We have the sovereign. So this is about you stepping out of your limits. So say if you are somebody who's always abided by the rules, you're kind of like the good girl or the good boy in the family, you want to be this person who has to have everything aligned. This is literally where you're coming out of. You're now learning to be more human, you're learning to feel more, you're learning to get in touch with yourself and also become a leader. A lot of you guys are meant to be leaders in this life, so it could be that's why you're going through such an emotional process, because you're meant to lead, you're meant to step into your power. The revolutionary, I mean, some of you guys might be the sort of people who would protest, who would physically go out and make a change, which that could be you as well. They're just affirming that too. Get curious. So any emotions, anything you really want to try, go for it. Don't be worried about, you know, it not working out. Just friggin' go for it, girl. Ooh, and then we have the creator. Yes, I love this one. It reminds me of Harry Potter. And love. Yes, I love that. I love this card. I love the love card. So the love is the main card that I'm really picking up on, because it's such a powerful energy. The more you love yourself, the more powerful you're going to feel yourself. So love here is showing me love is going to come towards you in terms of romantic love. Love will come in all forms. Love for yourself. Well, that's really weird. Once I close my eyes, I can see like an iris. So I feel like for you guys, you're seeing things, and you're going to see things much more clearer. For some of you guys, I'm picking up on like a webcam. I've no idea why I'm like seeing a webcam at the top of a laptop. I don't know what that is, but it feels positive. It feels like maybe you're doing more Zoom calls, maybe you're going to have a meeting with somebody, maybe you're going to meet somebody online, something like that. The outlaw, yeah, I definitely feel like there's this need to like break out of something that is definitely what you've been needing to break out of, and you definitely will manifest some love that this is yours. This is definitely yours. Like, this feels like this is mine, nobody else's. I'm not sharing it, it's mine. And it feels really powerful. And the creator is very much like you're now allowing yourself to choose what you want to do, not what anybody else wants of you, not what anyone else, like, especially with your body image. A lot of you guys are feeling quite insecure about your body image. This will pass, okay? It will pass. And also loving yourself at every phase, especially my gals who have like bloated stomachs or PMS in, you know, love yourself at every phase, because the more you love yourself, the more it's going to clear, the quicker it's going to clear. Expression, beautiful, expressing yourself. The frequency of expression supports our ability to bring out our true essence through many different forms of communication. We have intuition, authenticity, lovely. So really kicks your authenticity. My neck, is really hurting. Some of you guys might be getting a bit of neck pain, a bit of foot pain actually. Be careful when you walk as well. I'm feeling something might land on your foot, so just be really, really careful. That's just for some of you guys. And then we have tenderness. So yeah, being really kind to yourself, being really transparent about what you want, and not like pushing under the rug for other people's comfort. Not basically shrinking yourself to make others feel comfortable. The energy of transparency supports our expansion towards a higher vibrational state of being with more insight, honest, and clarity. Oh, I love this so much. Beautiful. I love the authenticity and transparency. That's like getting clear on what you want, girl. Yes. Yes, 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 queen. I can smell rose, like the smell of rose. So you guys might be really connecting to rose. So let's see what else is coming towards you. Ooh, okay. Oh, I love this. We have Leo, the 7th house, and we have Neptune. Neptune? What one is this? I've literally just forgot. Is it? No, Pluto. Oh my god, my brain just like literally had a brain fart. We love Mercury retrograde shadow. It's so fun. Okay, so Pluto, 7th house, Leo. So Pluto is one of the more planets I can handle. Saturn I'm not a fan of. Pluto is one of the ones that is transformational, but it's easier. So massive transformation in your relationships, putting yourself first in relationships, not letting yourself be driven by the other person, bringing it back to yourself. How do I feel about this person? How do I feel in this relationship? That's what you're asking yourself. And also, I feel like you're going to manifest more empowered relationships where you can expand your energy, where you can feel much more you, where you're not suppressing and minimizing yourself for other people. Pluto is really about the underworld. It's ruled by Scorpio. It's very deep, very sexual, very sensual. So especially for those of you who are learning to connect more to your sexual energy, say like which gender you're more connected to, or you're learning who you're sexually attracted to, you're learning about your own gender, anything like that, or literally just learning to be an empowered female or an empowered male. That is basically what you're learning. You're learning to like be yourself and let people see that. And also Leo is such an expressive sign. I do feel like you could be manifesting a Leo, but Leo is about the 5th house. It's about romance, it's love, it's creativity, it's children. So I do feel that some of you guys who are worried about being infertility and things, you could be manifesting a child. You could be getting pregnant for some of you guys. That's not for everyone, but some of you. It could be a Leo baby, so you could be birthing your child in August, something like that. But I also feel like there's a new relationship coming. I'm just picking up on that. They're just saying a new relationship coming. Stop there. Okay. So thank you so much. Also, I'm picking up for you guys. You're going to get creative in your relationships. Like you're going to be allowed to like be weird and fun and just have fun. That's literally what they're asking you as well to do. Lean into the creativity, lean into weirdness. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you would like a private reading, all my information is down below along with my crystal shop. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the little Caribbean calcite. I freaking love Caribbean calcite. I think it's such like a gentle crystal. It's just so amazing. I love it. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see what you guys have going towards you in 6 months. Some of you guys are hearing pregnancy. So those of you who are trying to get pregnant, it could be a possibility for some of you guys. Also, I'm seeing a little puppy. I'm just seeing like so much young newborns, like new babies, new puppies, kittens, fish. I don't know, literally so many things being born. So there's something being born within your energy. Picking up on trains as well. You could be going on a train somewhere. That could be like maybe bringing your kid first time on the train, or it could be that you are going on a train to visit somebody or something like that. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. Feeling more content with everything. Leaning into calmness instead of leaning into drama. We have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. We then have the 10 of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. Ignoring like really sharp comments. So you're learning to know when people are acting out through their patterns and you're not taking it personally. The Tower and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so a lot of you guys are realizing something about your relationships. 100% on that one. The Hierophant. There's a lot of like relationship energy here. So I feel like for you guys, you are putting yourself in a position where you could lose something. So it could be like you're going to a new job interview, but you quit your job knowing that you're going to go into this job, and it does feel like it's going to pay off, but you're really nervous about it not working out. So the universe is asking you to take more risks. That's basically what they're saying. Take more risks. I mean, I don't believe in like YOLO, you only live once. Oh my God, that's such an old word. Oh my God, I feel like a grandma. But literally only 24, I feel like a grandma. But literally, like, you only are living once as this person, as this individual right now. Go for it. The worst thing you'll do is not end up with that job or not end up with that person. If you're not meant to end up with it, you're just not meant to end up with it. But why not try it? That's basically what they're saying. Take more risks. I'm just going to clarify this Knight of Swords. I don't know what this energy is, so let me just clarify. I think there might be some sort of conflict. Yes, there's something that's keeping you up at night, or there might be something that may keep you up at night because you need to communicate your feelings to somebody. And be in your power. A parent, a sister, a sibling, a cousin. It feels more like closer, like blood relative. But it could be somebody you're also in partnership with as well. Could be even a friend. But I do feel like this is going to clear out so much of your karma. The more you get clear on your needs, like if somebody wants to talk to you and they're really like being horrible to you, they're really like coming out in anger, really try to step back and just be in the moment with them, but also then assert yourself when the time is right. There's this need to like really come into bravery within commitments and partnerships. I'm also picking up for you guys, you're learning about possible commitment issues that you possibly have never realised you have, and now you're kind of realising it. Because maybe, I feel like a lot of you I'm hearing have stepped out emotionally in relationships, like you kind of checked out in relationships when there's been conflict or when there's been a need for you to be vulnerable. You've possibly like refused to do that, or literally like your body language has just refused, like your brain is just like checked out. You're learning to like be more you. You're learning to be more of yourself and really be brave to step into it, step into something, step into the new version of yourself that's kind of scary, but it's worth it. Is what I'm feeling. I'm also picking up on patience. It may take at least 3 months for this to manifest as well. If there's something physical that you're manifesting, I'm feeling like a lot of you guys need to just go out and have some fun. Maybe like drink a coffee with a friend or something. It just feels like they need to like do something fun and chill that you haven't done for a while, even if it's just by yourself. And the Tower and the Three of Wands, there could be a move, going to university. I do feel like there's a country that you're going to at some point, obviously when travel is a thing again. But there's this like full on, I'm going to take this opportunity. And it's definitely foreign. It feels like it's not in your country. So it could be you're meeting somebody abroad. It could be you're talking to somebody online abroad. But it's like something shifts and you have to move. So for some of you guys, you're really wanting to move and you finally get a house that you find. And it could even be abroad if you're able to do that. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot of forward movement for you guys. Some of you guys might be souping up your car, like getting new wheel trims or something. I don't know, like, or getting like a new like fragrance in your car. There's like little accessories you're kind of adding to your life. Maybe wearing more jewelry, wearing clothes that you don't normally wear, something like that. Like you're allowing yourself to have fun and accessorize. Very Libra energy. Okay, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Wow, this is a really big energy. Okay, let's get another card and let's just clarify this. Can you just clarify this, please? I'm getting the number 6 for you guys. 6 is a really important number. And the number 4. Right, okay, I get what's going on. So we have Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust in the reverse. A lot of you guys are lacking in trust within yourself, and that's what you're learning. You're learning to trust the ebb and flow of things, especially my fixed sign gals and guys and gals. It is hard being a fixed sign sometimes. We can be stubborn as hell. Okay, so we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation and integration time. Oh, sis, you're being integrated. That's why you're being cracked open. You're literally being asked to crack open, and that's not comfortable. No one wants to be cracked open. If you're cracking something open, it's being torn apart so something else can be revealed, and that is uncomfortable. But basically you're leaning into this blue flame energy. You're leaning into your activation, like learning who you are at your soul level, not just at your physical body. You are a soul in a human body. You're a soul being having a human experience. So a spiritual being having a human experience. So you really learn to integrate all parts of you, and it's not easy because there's so much in this energy right now that's not supported. There's so much intense energy that's causing us to crack open, but it's worth it. Okay, basically it's just a gigantic transformation that you're going through. Ask for support as well. You don't have to do this alone. I'm seeing the number 6 and the number 8. And 6 I'm hearing is representing one person, and number 8 is representing another person. So something like that. Okay. The Nightingale, there's a lot of throat chakra stuff going on. We have the Nightingale and we have the Sea Serpent. So you're learning to untether yourself from any outdated beliefs that you have about yourself. And I don't know why I'm looking at this like that, but I'm feeling like you're getting like curious and like really cute about something, like really getting into your childlike energy. The Sea Serpent is a very, very spiritual card. This isn't just like a normal animal. This is like really diving into something that's unknown for you, and it's scary, but doing it and just going for it. Literally, what have you got to lose? And also like doing something that really scares you. It's doing some singing, maybe like you're doing a TikTok where you're singing and it's kind of scary, but it feels like this energy is coming up from your heart and you're expressing it. So it can be singing, it can be dancing, but it feels more vocal. Okay, something vocal that you might be trying. Okay, we have Ascension. I mean, that makes so much sense. You guys are ascending. That blue flame energy was no lie. You could be really affected by the moon as well. So if you ever are curious where the moon is, have a look at AstroSeek. Is it AstroSeek? I'm not sure what it is, but it's a moon calendar site. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a really good site. Basically, it just tells you what zodiac the moon is in. So have a look and kind of Google where the zodiac sign is in the moon, because that will really help you to gain a little bit more control over any emotions that you're feeling. Okay. Wow, you guys are going through some deep stuff. Like I'm feeling like something's been pulled out from the depths of darkness. It's been like unplugged. It's kind of like when you have like a plug hole and you have to say if you get like really dirty water and you have a plug hole in the bottom, it's like stopping the water from draining, and it's like really gross. You have to reach your hand in and get it all dirty, but you basically have to get in there to unplug it. So you can't just, you can put a glove on and protect yourself, but you're never really like touching the surface. So you got to really like get in there and like pull that sucker out. We have Sage, lovely. Sage yourself. Get clear on your needs. Get clear on your environment. Like really clear yourself, and also get out in nature. That will help a lot. Ooh, Power. Yes, I love this one. This is great. So Ascension and Power. I mean, and then we have the Void and Death. So there's not really a light energy here. This is like raw. This is like, okay. I just heard like a really dirty thing to say. So anyone who's not like, if anyone's under 18, okay, just ignore what I'm going to say right now. But I'm hearing like basically do you up the backside. That's basically what I'm hearing. It's like raw, it's intense, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, but sometimes it feels good, you know? It feels like this is something that is intense, but it's so expressive. It's like, it's your energy. It's like who you are. You're being put on the spot. It's kind of like you're being put on the stage, and you have stage fright, but then you have to stand there and do your thing. It's like, no, can't get off the stage. You have to do it. You're like being put on the spot, but the universe is like, right there, in that hole, right there. So that's basically what you're being told. Sorry guys, that's too intense for a lot of you guys, but I'm a Scorpio Mercury. I've got to get my sexual energy out somewhere, okay? So we have the Void and we have Death. So you are literally going into it and then coming out of it, okay? And if you feel like it is a waste and everything is just a pile of crap right now, you're going to get your power back. You're going to get your power back, sis, okay? You're going to get it back. Love this reading. So much power. I'm vibing with it. Yes, queen. So much like fiery energy, which I really love. Okay, let's get you some relationship cards. Let's see what's going on in your relationships. Let's see what's going on with group number 4. Ooh, connection. Yes, things have felt, anything that's been untethered, anything you felt really disconnected from is starting to realign and connect again. So you're learning to connect with your 7th chakra. I mean, girl, that makes so much sense. I mean, if you're connected with the blue flame, that does not get any more spiritual and high vibing than that in the 7th chakra. Duality. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites, which is really great. So you're learning to actually not avoid your past anymore. And people you may not have connected with, you're going to start connecting with now. So people who may have been kind of out of the reach, like maybe if you're just coming into your spiritual awakening, you're going to find other people who are coming into spiritual awakening. Wherever you are, you're going to attract that. And then we have integrity. The energy of integrity supports our choice to be consistently truthful and honest while being guided by high moral standards. This is basically you keep going, like keep going, girl. If you feel really, really like you can't do it anymore, talk to somebody, but you can do this and you are being supported, okay? That's basically what it's saying, just keep going. It's not a waste, it's not a waste. And then we also have your sacral chakra, which is why I got that sexual energy, yes! The sacral chakra supports, helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. Yes. Definitely. I think after this, go watch an 18 plus reading. I feel like there's a really lovely sexual energy from this group and it feels so damn empowering, especially those of you who are from Europe and from England. A lot of us people, our natural energy is quite polite. So for my German gals, for my Swedish gals and guys, British guys and gals, our kind of culture in a way is quite like suppressive, where we have to be quite polite and very like gentle and like, oh no, I can't, I'm a British girl, you know, I can't be expressive. Like that's literally what you're pushing past. It's like, goodbye, see you later, okay? We're going to be expressive, we're going to be dramatic. I don't care if I'm going to be loud, okay? I'm going to be loud and you're going to like it, bitch, all right? That's literally what you're tuning into, which is so good. Yes, don't be afraid of it. Okay, we have Capricorn, 3rd house, and we also have Pluto. You guys are bringing in a new course of action. So for you, those of you who've been unemployed or have wanted to create your own business, yes, I see that happening. Pluto is all about massive amounts of change and transformation. So you are learning. The more you communicate, the more you're going to communicate in career, in your relationships with yourself, and you're going to manifest more flow in your life. There's not going to be as much unplugging to do. So I feel like there is a need to unplug from technology as well. So definitely do that. Get yourself some tourmaline if you need to kind of like suck up all the EMF waves with that tourmaline. That will help a lot. And maybe get like a phone thing you put on the back of your phone that stops the EMF waves. That might help. Oh, some shungai as well. That will be a good one. Because you're kind of vibing with all the EMF waves in your house. It's kind of making you feel electrified and not the good electrified. So we have Capricorn as well in the 3rd house. So Capricorn rules the 10th house. It's about career, it's long term, it's structures, it's status. So basically, the more you learn to speak your truth and become more authoritative about your, not rules and like regulations, but more like your boundaries, the less people are going to step on you and you're going to really come out the other side and you're going to manifest much more in your career. Like you're going to be able to assert yourself more. You may even be promoted, you may earn more money because you're putting yourself first. But also you're speaking your truth more and you're also speaking about your ideas and letting people hear your ideas instead of just being like, oh no, we need to hear my ideas. Like you're letting your ideas come out. You may also start something in your career. So say if you're self-employed or you want to do something on the side, you're actually doing something that you're kind of scared to do. So say if you're an artist and you've always been scared to put your art out there, you're actually going to do that and express it and let people see it and maybe earn quite a bit of money out of it. Yeah, I just hear you talking to a lot of people and people are really listening to you, really listening to you. Yeah, I'm also hearing don't be too stubborn, okay? If there's something that comes along, kind of consider it and have a little think about it. Also have a look at your human design. That will help you in this situation because I feel like your vibration is changing. So it's really important to learn how you take in energy and how you take it out and how to manifest. That will also help as well. So just type in a human design calculator and that will give you a little bit of advice on that as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. If you would like a private reading, all my information is down below along with my crystal shop. Hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you very soon. Goodbye.